This is the good spirit of ecstasy coming to you again with more thoughts of joy and peace and power and overcoming to tell you that you are a powerful creator and you can have anything that you want in your life as you begin to imbibe the thoughts that are coming to you from the infinite mind of God, that are coming to you from the cosmos all around us, and get into that spirit of meditation and begin to get quiet and listen to that still small voice that speaks within you and says, I am here. I am here with all prosperity and abundance. I am here with all health and healing power. I am here to give you, to help you to manifest the desires of your heart. I am here to enable you to live an overcoming life, a life that will be helpful to people all around you, a life that will enable you to spread the love of God and the love of Christ around the world, a life that will help you to be able to do the changes that you need, that you want to do in your shape shifting, in up in your frequency and up in your vibration to the point where you will be able to get into the vortex of all good things, and you will be able to live a life that you've always dreamed of. Today, I want to speak to you about becoming a money magnet, about how you can receive the $1 million magnet into your life. We know as children, we played with magnets, and when you would put two magnets together in one direction, like this, they would attract each other and hold on tight. But then if you turn one of them around, they would repel and go out this way. This is what we have to learn to do in our life. We have to learn to get rid of negative thoughts and replace them with positive thoughts. All the negative thoughts in our lives, such as I can't do it, I won't be able to, I don't think I'm able, I don't have energy, all that forms a repelling action and repels and keeps the magnets from magnetizing. It's right. $1 million. I have $1 million written down here on this page. This $1 million, this is what we all would like to manifest in our life. But I am here to explain to you that all of us were actually born with a $1 million attitude. We were actually born worth $1 million. We were actually born with a $1 million dream within our soul, and we got away from that through the training which we received as we became from the first day of birth onward. Every day, new ideas being fed into our mind were ideas that detracted and subtracted and took away from our $1 million dream. And that has happened to us all of our life. And until we come to the point where we're able to understand and realize what is going on here and begin to oppose that subtraction and oppose that detraction and oppose those things which are robbing us of our joy and robbing us of our $1 million dream, then we will never be able to receive that manifestation which we desire. Okay, what happens is, here's what happens. You come along here one day as you begin to, you're thinking about as a child, you're thinking about one day I will be worth several $1 million. I will have nice homes, nice cars and all. But then what happens is an opportunity comes along to be able to manifest that money. And first of all, I mean, you start listening to the things that you've been told ever since you were born. And so immediately upon hearing that opportunity, what do you say? You say, well, I can't do that. I'm unable to do that. That just won't work for me. So what happens there is we end up like this. You have to mark off. You have to take $100,000 off of that $1 million immediately because of what you just said. And so now you have 900. I said that wrong. Let me get that accurate. Now you don't have 9 million, but now you only have $900,000 left. Okay, you had to mark out that $1,000,000, and now you only have $900,000 left. Okay, 1,000,000. Mark out, and we go down to 900,000. There's what happened. $900,000 that's what you have left in your account of the universe from the universe. And then another few months or years go by, and another opportunity comes around, and you say, well, that sounds like a good opportunity, but that won't work for me. It might work for other people. Sounds like it might be something that will work for some people I know, but it won't work for me. So what happens there? You come along here again. You got to drop down another $100,000. So now you have 800,000 left available to you to manifest, because you just said that won't work for me, but it'll work for other people. And then another few months, years comes by, and you say, well, I could be wealthy, I could be rich, I could have all these wonderful things if only someone would help me. I have no one will help me. I have to lift myself up by my own bootstraps, and that is a very pitiful thing when you have to try to lift yourself up by your own bootstraps. But really, that is just that's another false negative idea, which is just creating a false magnetism in your life and causing things to be repelled from you, because there's really no such thing, because the universe is behind us, because God is behind us, and if God be for us, who can be against us? And we have all the great cloud of witnesses watching us and cheering for us. We have the saints have gone before. We have our great grandparents, and great grandparents watching and cheering for us. We have all types of people cheering and wanting us to succeed, and so there's no such thing as no one willing to help us. There are millions and millions of people who want to help us, so that's a false concept. But we'll say, I could have that $1,000,000. I mean, I could succeed in business, at least, maybe not $1,000,000, but at least I could succeed in business, and I could do well if someone would help me. But I just can't pull myself up by my own bootstraps. But does God, the infinite mind that it lives within us, that says I am here when we get quiet, he says I'm here with all my power and authority, I'm omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient, does he ever tell you, well, I just don't have I'm God, but I just don't have the power to accomplish these things for you or to help you. I've just left you to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps, and you just got to stay there. I won't give you any help. I'm not here for you. Does he ever say that? No, he doesn't. But we'll say that. We'll say, I have no help. So again, we drop down again to 700,000. We're down now. That takes another $100,000 off. Now you're down to 700,000. That's all you have. Then you say another success idea the universe sends you. God sends you another success idea. He comes to you and tells you some other things you could do to be able to manifest this when you get quiet and meditate. And you say, well, when do I have time for meditation? When do I have time to get quiet and alone with God? There's just not enough time. I'm busy all the time. When do I have time to ever think positive thoughts? When do I ever have time to plan a business? When do I have time to seek opportunities? Okay, here comes the magnetism. The spirit of magnetism takes away another 100,000. You got to be careful and realize that money has ears, And money hears what you say. Money hears your doubting mind, and it takes back all the money that it has sent your way. And now you're down to just $600,000 from what you were worth when you were first born into this life. And I mean, this is just the number of zeros, but this could be 6 billion, 6 trillion, whatever. But you've lost. You've come down to where you're at only 60% of what you were worth when you were born, and had everything going for you because of what you just said. And then you come down here, and another something else comes along. God comes to you again. The infinite mind comes to you again. Says, I'm going to give you another opportunity. Let me tell you what you can do. I'm going to give you some more success ideas. I'm going to send somebody to you that will tell you about how you can begin to magnetize money, or how you can get yourself on the end of the vortex of receiving all success and abundance in your life. But you say, well, I can't. I could do that, but I can't handle rejection. If it's something where I'm going to have to get rejected every once in a while, I just wouldn't be able to handle that. I can't handle rejection in my life. I can't handle somebody saying, well, you're not, I don't like what you're saying. I don't like what you're doing. I don't like the product you're selling. I don't like the business that you're in. I don't like the way you're setting up your business. I don't like the way you are conducting your business, whatever it might be. We say, well, if they say that, that's it. I just can't handle that. I can't handle. I can't endure through criticism. I can't handle criticism. So we'll say, well, you'll say, well, people would think if I do this, people will think I'm unintelligent. If I go about with happy and positive thoughts, and go around smiling all the time and enjoying myself and enjoying my success and my abundance, won't people think I'm unintelligent? And so here comes the spirit of magnetism again, takes another 500,000, takes another 1,000 off. Now you're down to just half. Now you're down to, that's all you're magnetizing now is just 500,000. That's all you possibly, even if you work as hard as you can, that's all you'll be able to manifest. And then you come along here, and you begin to get another chance. You begin to go back and say, well, what about all that, where I had all these dreams when I was a child, and now I'm going to start re-dreaming again. I'm going to begin to think about these ideas again, because after all, I can see now how much I could use all of that, because all of the people I could help, all the things I could have, how I could help my family, how I could help my children, grandchildren, everything, if I only had a little bit more abundance. And so you'll begin to think again, and you'll begin to get your hopes up again. But what happens? What happens then? You come along and you say, well, I'm afraid to dream. I'm afraid of having a dream, because look at all those other times when I dreamed and I was disappointed. Oh my goodness, I'm afraid to dream again. I know I'll be disappointed again, because I always have been. That's just me. I'm going to be disappointed again. All right, spirit of magnetism has to come along, take away another 100,000 from you, subtracting. This is what we do. See, this is what I'm saying. It's what we have subtracted from who we are, not realizing who we really are, that we're powerful creators, that we've received the power to become the sons of God, that we are related to God, that we are made in the image of God, that God lives within us, and all unlimited powers within us. But we subtract. We continue to go along all of our lives, subtracting away a little more and a little bit more and a little bit more of that power. So now you're down to 400,000. Now you're down to where you only have $400,000 left. Okay, so then you begin to dream again. Another opportunity comes along. You say money and success. You say, well, that looks good, but my history, money and success has never come to me. So why expect it now? I'll just get taken. I'm just bound to get taken. I've always got taken before. But instead of turning to infinite mind and saying, well, I'll make sure I don't get taken this time, you just reject it again and say, well, I just am not sure of myself. I just don't think I can make it. So you just keep